V'yomer Reuven alav v'dei more. Shnei b'nai tamis and lav yanu ilacha. Tonight saw Yoni v'anesh yanu ilacha. Reuven said to Yaakov, his father, that when Yaakov refused to let Binyamin go down to Mitzrayim with his brothers, he said, "Don't worry, I'll bring it back, and if not, you can kill my 2 sons." So Yaakov says right back, it's not good enough for him. It's not good enough for him. Binyamin was too dear to him, even though that clearly they were not going to survive the famine without sending Binyamin down. They said Yosef was not gonna, or the Yosef was not gonna allow them to come down and see him again without Binyamin, the younger brother. But later on, after they finished what they brought down the first time, and then Yehuda says to his father, Yehuda says, "Ani arvenu v'yadit v'akshenu." That I will. He said first he repeats the whole thing. Listen, we have to go down, otherwise we'll all die. And he says, let me just find it.
Read the Hebrew side, so I'll understand.
It says here, "Anochi arvenu v'akshen im lo aviosi v'elach v'yitzakti l'fanav v'chatasi l'chol kol hayam." So and then Yaakov says, fine. If this is what you're promising, then okay, fine, no problem. Take down Binyamin with you, and you shout bracha, tzlaka, right? Take him down. So why the change of heart? Why all of a sudden now Reuven's words? Yehuda's words are so much stronger than Reuven. So Rav Asher Brander of the OU, he's known from the OU. I don't never heard of him. Anyway, so he says Pshat is like this. He says it's not stam that Yehuda was an Ariv. What's an Ariv? What does an Ariv do? An Ariv is a guarantor. And there's a loan. He puts down a bond. He puts down money. And he says, listen, if the borrower doesn't pay up, I'll pay the loan. So don't worry if you can lend the guy. I'm behind it. Yeah, co-signer. So, but Rashi explains that Yehuda says, that what was he Arv? He was Arv his Olam Haba. He said, listen, if I don't bring him back, I have done an Avera. So why is that enough for Yaakov? That what does he need? That Binyamin, what does that do with this? He's gonna do an Avera. Why is that now a reason to all of a sudden allow him to bring Yehuda down with him, bring Binyamin down with him? So he says like this. He says it wasn't Stam Arven. He says he learns the word differently. He learns Erev, the word Erev from Arvenu. The Erev is mixing. He says what he did was he mixed his life, mixed his fate, his whole neshama, I guess, with Binyamin, something called a kesher shel kayama, right? Very, very, very strong. He said like this. He said, if I don't bring Binyamin back, I'm less of a person. Me and Binyamin are the same. If I don't bring him back, I am less of a person. So clearly, Yehuda was very serious about bringing Binyamin back, and therefore Yaakov, his father, he said, okay, fine. Listen, I know you're serious about this, and that's a real guarantee. Okay, fine. I'll let him take him down with you. So he says, and he brings down that's another pshat in Koishal Ravens Elazar. That what does it mean? A Ravens Elazar. That one yid can be motzi another yid, even though he's already been yotzi, like it's like kiddush. Even though he's been yotzi kiddush, he can be motzi someone else. So what's pshat? Because it says the pshat is like this. Is that he has not been Yotze until everyone has been Yotze, because he's a part of everyone else. He's Arev Zelazah, he's a part of everyone else. And therefore he brings another point that years later that when Yehuda split from Yisrael, the Shvatim, they split. The only Shevet to go with Yehuda was Binyamin. See that this kesher really lasted. It was something up there. And then you can see how strong this kesher shel kayama really was. In Bereshis, when Chava was created from the tzela of Adam Rishon, he says v'davak. He says a lashon. This is Adam speaking about his wife. He says that the way the world should be v'davak b'yishto v'ayil basar echad. That when a person he leaves his father's house and he to marry a woman, and then they are one flesh. So that's very similar idea of what's going on over here. Is that the person without his zivug is incomplete. that he needs to understand that he's not complete until he finds the Zivik. Once he finds the Zivik and they work together and they can make one bus or they're one person, they're one really entity together. And you can't achieve this. You can't achieve this Muslim. You can't achieve this goal without understanding of chesed, that there's other people besides you. There's other people outside of yourself that you have to benefit. And I'm very confident that our Kala, who raised in such a wonderful household, has no issue with the chesed part. But I also want to speak about another nekuda, just being many years in the Shrabi house. Something I noticed in Rumia. Just want to mention that Rumia, when she does things that very tznuah about it. There's no big deal about it. I noticed that Rumia took the lion's share of the chores in the house. And there's no word about it. The other chores were fought about. This was nothing, I'm not gonna itemize everything, but suffice it to say that there's not a peep from her mouth about what she had to do and what she does. And it's a big Indian that we have, unfortunately, a lot of people that when they do things, it's because of what people notice, what people see, and other outside reasons. She did it because she knew, whatever. That's her job, and that's how she conducts herself. And I think that's a wonderful midah that we could all learn from. And I just want to give a bracha also that we can learn from this idea of Kesher Shal Kayama, that we should all with our zuvim should all and Chassan and Kala should make a Kesher Shal Kayama that should last for generations and generations.
Oh, nice.